This conference will now be recorded.
Welcome. Today we begin our S4HANA business consolidation with group reporting course. The primary goal is to empower you implementing or successfully implementing group reporting projects. So when you are implementing group reporting projects, you have to use SAP delivered best practice content. So this course empower you to successfully implement group reporting projects with SAP delivered content. The objective of today's session, review the complete course content. We are going to review complete course content. So the course basically is designed to make you for the roles within the S4HANA group reporting. So it will equip you for roles within S4HANA group reporting. So as you know, the currently if you see the market, it's experiencing very good growth, significant growth. After completing this particular program, you will be prepared for various opportunities in group reporting. So SAP's modern finance platform. So when I say modern finance platform, so nowadays we all know SAP using AI, machine learning, predictive techniques, right? Intelligent robotic applications, predictive applications, process automations, right? So SAP delivered many new things as part of this SAP modern finance platform. As part of that, when you observe the record to report process, so the down whatever this process, I am calling it as record to process. Local close and group close both are included in this record to report process. We all know record to report process is the backbone of a company's financial operations. In this record to report process, we record the transactions. As part of finance, we record the transactions, all the recorded transactions used for the financial statements. So the so how it's related to SAP's modern finance platform. So earlier we all know, like few years back before S4HANA, we used to have ECC where we used to post transactions. We used to have aggregated tables, BKPF table, BSEC table, those tables, and we used to, and it was not real-time reporting at that time. Now, as part of as part of this SAP modern finance platform, SAP come up with single financial truth, which is universal journal table. We all know ACDOCA table. I don't want to take much time on this ACDOCA. You are all know. You are all FSCO consultants. And all FI, AP, AR, GL, asset accounting, material ledger, COPA data available in this particular ACDOCA table. On top of that, SAP given financial reporting. You can call it as real-time insights. If you observe in S4HANA, you have Fiori as front end. Lot of reporting apps are developed. Those apps give you real-time insights. Finance teams using this financial reporting, all finance teams can generate financial statements, even management reports in real time. When I say it is in real time, so you can have aggregated report and you can drill down from a summary report to individual line item transaction. So basically it enables instant analysis, faster decision making. And as part of financial reporting, if you know, like most of you know, embedded analytics. So S4HANA, you have built-in analytics and dashboards. Both are integrated dashboards. You can analytics and dashboards, which are basically used to analyze your data. So it's directly into the system. As for HANA system, earlier we used to have when we were using ECC, we used to have BW system. Now within S4 HANA you have embedded analytics. All finance professionals can analyze the data without moving to any external business warehouse. That's the meaning financial reporting. So embedded analytics made this financial reporting real time. And then, you know, it has many automations happened. They use some machine learning and co-pilot, all those things they introduced. Chartboards, those things every day you listen, and process automation also. We we SAP releases some notes on this process automation and machine learning and AI tools. So as part of this automation, what they did, so for example, when you say automatic journal entries and postings, earlier invoice matching, it's manual. Now invoice matching or bank reconciliation statements, I'm just giving some examples where they used machine learning and AI. So you can automate invoice matching and bank reconciliation statements as part of this FI. The local close happening now using financial closing cockpit. This local close I'm talking about. So this financial closing cockpit basically helping us to manage and basically it orchestrate that entire closing process. This financial closing cockpit automate tasks, and you can monitor the progress of those schedules or tasks, and it provides a overview of who is responsible for each step. It ensures smooth and efficient close, right? So this is a new thing happened in the modern finance platform. Then this is what this intercompany and group close, these two are part of this course as part of RTR, financial reporting local close. So most of you are finance guys, so you already know these things. So our concentration in this course, intercompany and group close. So as part of this finance platform, now you have intercompany matching and reconciliation, operational level intercompany matching, group level intercompany matching, SAP companies intercompany matching, non-SAP companies, SAP companies intercompany matching. It provides you advanced tools. Here, as part of this intercompany, it provides you advanced tools to automate the matching and elimination of intercompany transaction. So as part of RTR, R2, I mean record to report process, they included this intercompany matching and reconciliation. It's and SAP introduced S4 HANA in 2015, right? So at that time it was not available. Later 2018-19 they introduced this intercompany matching. If you take global companies like big companies like Reliance and all those things, the record to report process and the intercompany transactions very complex. So this intercompany application gives a solution to solve those intercompany transactions and discrepancies in the transactions. And we are going to understand this intercompany matching and reconciliation as part of group close. Now, as part of group close, so the group close happens in group reporting. So this is the SAP's strategic tool for financial consolidation. Why I said SAP's strategic tool for financial consolidation. Earlier, we used to have, I mean, even now we have SAP BPC, Business Planning and Consolidation, standard, embedded, real-time, many solutions. But SAP is going to invest on group reporting. SAP given the dates for the support. The BPC, okay, in 2027 someday they gave, so till that day they support. After that they don't support. So those are obsolete. Now they are going to invest in the if anybody asks like S4, I mean, what is SAP's financial consolidation solution? SAP says like it's group reporting. This group reporting, whatever financial consolidation solution, it is deeply integrated with this single financial truth, which is ACDOC table, universal journal table. So that means when these two are integrated, that means local data or local company codes, whatever data available in this universal journal, directly flows to this consolidation system so that it becomes near real time. Why I said near real time? Actually, this is real time only, near real time, because when you have transactions, when you post transactions, AI, API or whatever transactions, it can update the consolidation fields in the universal journal truth. However, we have data monitor task, we have to run a task, or we have to release this universal journal data to group reporting. That's why I said near real time. Right. Earlier, what used to happen when BPC I was working, so ECC to BW, some days it will take to load the data, month end data. Then BW, from the staging layer, we need to load the data to BPC. Right? It takes some days. It consumes some days. So now it's very easy. So one click, you can just move this particular financial data, whatever is there in the universal journal, to group reporting. So whatever I said like earlier, so if you see local separate, I mean earlier, as you can take BPC as an example, or any embedded consolidation, or what other consolidation solutions you can, BCS or whatever. So at that time, legacy consolidation. So we used to have a separate tool for the consolidation like BPC, and you have your own data in ECC system or whatever. So in between you have analytical tool like BW. So master data you have to maintain two times, separate master data and dimensionality. So whatever dimensions I need to create, then I have to load the data. Front end for this source is different. Front end for BPC different, or any other that legacy consolidation system different. So we used to have all these pain points. So now SAP understood these pain points, and they come up, or they streamlined local and group reporting using this particular SAP S/4HANA group reporting. Whatever local accounting and group reporting, both are in one system. Both are in one system. One user interface. Fury only we are going to use. All consolidation tasks we perform in Fury. All the FA postings you can perform in Fury. It's a integrated process. So as I said, like we are going to cover entire legal consolidation process in group reporting. Also, we are going to discuss management consolidation, intercompany matching and reconciliation. So in order to, I mean, when the context is legal consolidation, there are more companies like SAP companies are there, non-SAP companies there. All these legal entities, SAP legal entities or non-SAP legal entities. Whatever, it may be a merger, it may be acquisition. We need to consolidate those financial statements into one consolidated financial statement. So the basically you have different legal entities. We need to consolidate all those financial statements based on the investment percentages. In order to perform that legal consolidation, the people, I mean, locally consolidation unit level or company level, some tasks to be performed. Consolidation level or consolidator or group accountant has to perform some activities. So what are the activities we have to perform? If you observe here, setting up local, you see global parameters. So when we start this particular process, right, a complete consolidation. So if you see this one, this is basically one screenshot for complete consolidation process. The consolidation process starts with the preparatory steps. Preparatory steps like global parameters, which month you want to consolidate, which consolidation group you want to consolidate, which period, right? So 2025 January I want to consolidate, or February I want to consolidate. So first they have to complete these preparatory steps. So they have to check the master data for organizational units, SAP master data, non-SAP master data. And also they have to check whether financial statement items, that means group accounts. Group account means consolidation accounts. Group accounts and consolidation accounts are different. I'm talking about consolidation accounts, which are called as financial statement items here. They have to check the master data and they have to maintain the exchange rates. So you have local currency, you have group currency or consolidation currency. Local currency values we need to convert to consolidation currency for that exchange rates to be maintained. So these are all activities someone has to perform as part of preparatory steps. Once those preparatory steps completed, we can proceed with collecting reported data here. Reported data by consolidation unit. Consolidation unit means company. Company equal to consolidation unit. So we will get the data collection from the SAP companies. We will collect from the universal journal table. Non-SAP companies, we use data collection like flat file upload we are going to use, or flexible upload we can call it as. Once we collect data from SAP units and non-SAP units, we are going to reconcile that data. We will check reports whether the net income of FI is matching with net income of group reporting, or cash balance is matching or not, account receivables matching or not. So those reconciliation reports we have to prepare. We need to calculate net income here in the group reporting. Every month you need to calculate the net income, because every month so the consolidation frequency can be monthly, can be quarterly, can be yearly, half yearly also. So whatever your consolidation frequency, consolidation statement reporting frequency, you need to calculate the net income. So monthly consolidation means every month you need to calculate the net income. Once the net income is calculated, you can see your balance sheet is matching or not. Assets should be equivalent to liabilities plus equity. Your asset values should be greater than accumulated depreciation. So you can perform some validations on the local currency data. If any adjustments required, so local policies and group policies, local accounting policies and group accounting policies, sometimes they differ. So sometimes gain on asset sale, I want to show it as other income as part of group policies. So you can perform manual adjustments. So once you perform manual adjustments in the local currency, entire data, local currency data, you can convert to group currency. You can convert to one group currency or multiple group currency. SAP come up with a solution. We use version concept here in the consolidation. Legal consolidation, we can use standard version. If you want consolidation result in multiple currency, we have to use some extension versions on top of the standard version. If you have any account restatement or simulations required for this consolidation, you can use extension versions. So once the data is complete converted into one particular group currency, then you can validate. So in the group currency, my financial statement should be matched. So my balance sheet should be 0. Assets equal to liabilities plus equity. So once the Preparatory steps: once the data collection is completed, once the data is ready for each company, each consolidation unit, we can start reconciliation, intercompany matching and reconciliation. Among this, so all the companies data, SAP companies data, non-SAP companies data available in group reporting. Now we will generate some reconciliations reports using intercompany matching and reconciliation. As part of this, we need to perform some configuration and we will understand what are the differences in the intercompany transactions. Now, once the differences are identified as part of intercompany matching and reconciliation, we can post those differences according to when we run the intercompany eliminations, we can post those differences. We can separate those differences into transaction difference or translation difference or any other difference, and we can update our group reporting intercompany eliminations accordingly. So once the ICMR is done, ICMR differences are agreed, then that group reporting, in the group reporting, consolidator starts his work. He based on the ICMR reports, he can run the intercompany eliminations. There are different types of intercompany eliminations: sales against COGS, dividend eliminations, balance sheet eliminations, income and expense eliminations, profit on inventory eliminations, right? So on top of that, any adjustments of, it's not necessary that all the intercompany transactions are updated with the trading partner. So if any discrepancies are there, so some transactions you have to divide, all transactions are posted as third party transactions and you want to segregate all your trading partner transactions, you can post some manual eliminations, not an issue. You have manual elimination option also. Once the eliminations are done, on top of those eliminations, because in the consolidated financial statements we should not include intercompany transactions, that's why we eliminate those intercompany transactions. Even we should not show intercompany profits if any unrealized goods available, inventory available. Then on top of that, after once eliminations are completed, we can perform consolidation of investments. Consolidation of investments. So Switzerland invested in France 75%. So when I prepare a consolidated financial statements for Switzerland and France, I need to create a group. For the group, I have to maintain what is the investment percentage, Switzerland investment percentage in France. I need to understand what is the investment. 75% means they are posting some, they invested some amount. I need to take 75% of subsidiaries equity. I have to calculate 25% of minority interest, and the investment and equity I have to compare, and I have to calculate the goodwill. So as part of consolidation of investments, we are going to automate these consolidation investments. Consolidation of investments, goodwill calculations, NCI calculations, equity eliminations, investment eliminations, we have to automate. And based on the percentage, if the percentage is more than 50%, we use purchase method technique. When the percentage is less than 50%, we use equity method technique. Those based on the technique, we have to complete consolidation of investments. Now once the consolidation of investments are ready, we can validate the data, consolidated data. And now on top of that, I can execute the reports. So throughout entire process, we can use these reports to cross check the processor data. We can have some reconciliation reports, currency translation analysis reports, cash flow, changes in equity, comprehensive income reports, right? So this is the entire process as part of legal consolidation or group reporting we are going to cover. Plus, we are going to cover management consolidation. So earlier we used to call it as, in BPC we used to call it as US eliminations. Here we call it as management consolidation. And now we all know group reporting preparation ledger we are going to cover. So entire course is based on group reporting preparation ledger. So in the course content, detailed course content, if you observe here, so this is the whatever course content we discussed, legal consolidation overview. So I detailed out all the activities, all the tasks we are going to perform. We are going to execute entire consolidation solution in the system. So it's hands-on training. So we have configuration steps. We have to follow those configuration steps. We will have data, sample data for the consolidated financial statements. As I said, we we this course going to empower you to successfully implement group reporting projects. After this course, you can implement group reporting projects based on the standard delivered content. That's the main objective. So first we will understand the key terms, features, architecture. And tomorrow we are going to execute perform month end closing. So one, if as a end user, as a local accountant and group accountant, how I'm going to perform consolidation, legal consolidation in the system. We are going to execute in the system. So exercise one, tomorrow we are going to execute. The key terms and all those things in the next week, in the future sessions, we are going to understand as a because you need to understand how the process happens in group reporting consolidation process. So exercise one we will define, we'll do it tomorrow. And then as I said, master data versions, special versions. So consolidation version, and we have some concept called unique concept called special versions. We are going to understand consolidation groups, consolidation units, group structure, ownership structure. Here we call it as group structure. It's nothing but ownership structure. For the management consolidation, we need some hierarchies. We will create hierarchies. So there is an app called Manage Global Hierarchies, even FI hierarchies, financial statement version, FI financial statement versions, we can create Manage Global Hierarchies. The same app I'm going to use to create group reporting relevant hierarchies or management consolidation relevant hierarchies. We will configure the additional master data. Additional master data means by default any consolidation solution need financial statement item, group consolidation group, consolidation unit, some document types, posting levels, and transaction types, right? Sub items. If you want any additional fields in the consolidation, like profit center, also I want to include. My customer want to include. Segment also they want to include. We can include. Sometimes your customer might request to include custom fields in the consolidation solution. You can include. So we are going to talk about how to add additional master data like profit center segments. Also, we are going to understand how the custom fields can be included in the consolidation solution. Financial statement items, it's very important. Any consolidation solution, financial statement items, which are consolidation accounts, are important. So there are some properties in this financial statement items like breakdown category. We need to understand that breakdown category detailedly. So we have a lesson on that, and we are going to understand this breakdown category as part of FS item attributes. And we are going to understand FS item remaining attributes, all the attributes of FS item, like we have elimination target, MCA target, elimination selection, cash flow selection, currency translation selection. There are different attributes we need to understand. We are going to execute exercises, all the exercises. We are going to create consolidation groups, units. We are going to create consolidation hierarchies for management consolidation, and FS items and operational GL accounts we have to map. So those mappings we are going to understand. So all these things, first we will activate the delivered content. On top of that, we are going to understand these concepts. So once the master data is generated, next we have to understand the data preparation. As part of data preparation, we will understand how to collect data from universal journal table, how to upload data of non-SAP units. We are going to configure validation rules. There are, when you are posting manual adjustments, you want validations and substitutions. We are going to perform validations and substitutions. And we are going to understand what are document types, posting levels here. FA document types are different. Group reporting document types and posting levels are different. So different settings are there in the document types we are going to understand. We are going to understand how to post manual adjustments. We will post group journal entry once, because net income is already calculated. When you post a group journal entry which is affecting P&L, how it is going to affect your net income. So we are going to understand those things also. Transaction types, that means sub items, we are going to understand transaction types. What are transaction types, how those transaction types helps us to prepare cash flow, changes in equity and comprehensive income. There are some entries I want to automate. So for that I can use reclassifications, depreciation adjustments, finished goods adjustments. I want to automate. So I can automate using these reclassifications. Then we will come to currency translation, historical currency translation. So basically balance sheet, we need to convert local currency values to group currency values. Two types of currency translation for balance sheet: non-historical accounts, historical accounts. How this non-historical accounts we are going to execute in the system. So we are going to execute non-historical currency translation and historical currency translation. Historical means control data like investments in subsidiaries and equity. So you can see I listed all the exercises which are in which we use as part of data collection. Then consolidations and eliminations. We are going to understand intercompany matching and reconciliation. We are going to define methods, reconciliation case, and we are going to understand reconciliation balances. And also there is a important app called reconciliation close, where intercompany accountant and group accountant can connect and check the status of intercompany transactions. Then on top of this intercompany matching and reconciliation, we are going to perform intercompany eliminations and matrix eliminations. So management consolidation also we are going to perform. So as part of this, profit on inventory eliminations I'm going to cover, and sales against COGS eliminations I'm going to cover. You can see all the first common parent concept is applicable for management consolidation. That's also we are going to cover. Then we are coming to consolidation of investments using purchase method, how the consolidation happens, using equity method, how the consolidation happens. We are going to use rule based consolidation of investments. And I'm going to explain, there is earlier we used to have activity based consolidation. So what is the difference between rule based and activity based consolidation? Only difference theoretically I will explain. We are not going to execute anything relevant to activity based consolidation in the system. That's a separate course. And we are going to understand equity pickup. There is a requirement from some of the countries, right? So this pickup, this is also we are going to understand. Equity pickup is different, equity method is different, at equity method is different. So the exercise is relevant to that. At the end we are going to understand how the planning consolidation happens. So actual consolidation we learned. So how the planning consolidation happens, how the balance carry forward happens, how the reporting rules helps us to prepare cash flow changes in equity, comprehensive income reports we are going to understand. So this is entire course content we are going to cover. So at the end, so here this course planned for 30 hours. Yeah, it might take more than 30 hours, right? But actual hours may vary, but 30 hours planned. Course fees 30,000 INR. You can pay in 2 installments, not an issue. Server access. The server access, I can help you to get the server access as for HANA on-premise system. The vendor, the third party vendor, he takes 2000 INR per month. For if you take 3 months, he will take 5000 INR. Session time basically 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. India Standard Time. Session days only Saturdays and Sundays we will connect. I will give session presentations, configuration steps, and whatever data files required to execute these configuration steps. Detailed steps and session presentation also I will share. I'm not going to record these sessions, right? So these are live sessions you have to attend. There is no other option, right? You have to plan accordingly. And because I'm not providing, I'm giving you a re-attendance option. You can attend this course one time only, you have to pay, but you can attend maximum 2 times within 6 months. Within 6 months, two times you can attend. If you want to attend third time, for example, now some new concepts SAP introduced in group reporting, you want to just go through those those new concepts and new screens and all those things, then subsequent attendance anytime, like if you want to attend third time, just you need to pay nominal fee 6000, right? So this is the entire course content and course details. Now it's open for the questions. You can ask any questions relevant to course content, relevant to this course. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
small
Good.
small question, Kiran. Uh, Previously we used to configure ledger, right? Now I think it's not required, correct? In 2023,
Consolidation ledger, it's obsolete. Yeah, correct.
absolute. So we can still in the system it comes at 1G, so standard comes.
Standard. They hard coded 1G. Yeah,
So we should not require to create, right?
correct, correct. So please ask any questions relevant to course content or the timings
Okay, so
of the.
my question, so Kiran, I need this PPT for
Hmm.
presentation, for demo presentation to clients.
You
So
can you
sir,
can
give
send
me.
an email. I will send. Yeah,
I'll
please
send
send
you
an
a mail after this session. Thank you.
email. Sure. Right. Others, any questions? Any other questions? So tomorrow it will be like system overview. Kindly attend that one. Yeah.
Okay, any help for certification?
So record to achievement will be there. It's free, right? Earlier certification was there. Now we are waiting. Many people are waiting for the certification. However, record to achievement is available in the learning.sap.com.
Right.
I'm stopping the recording.